Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Julie and I do budgeting / cash stuffing videos. I know it has been like 2 weeks since I have last posted, but that is because these last 2 weeks have been insane in terms of spending money that was not allocated for. I had over $500 in unplanned expenses, so much that I didn't even have any money to go into my sinking funds last week. So everything just went into my most important bills. Hence why I didn't post a video. So today we're gonna be cash stuffing $800. So we're just gonna go ahead and open this wallet and take that out. This is all of the money from the bank, so let's just go and set that up. All right, so that is all of the money set up that we're gonna be cash stuffing today. But before we get into the video, let me just explain a little bit with what's been going on, why this is the last cash stuffing of May, why it's so late, and why there wasn't a video last week. So these past 2 weeks, I have had to spend so much money in terms of emergency things that have happened. So I lost my car key and I had to call AAA and I had to actually not have them open my car, but also give me a new key. So that in itself was about $180. And then on top of it, my car was making this really weird noise. So we took it in and it's been making a noise for like a while. So we took it in and the guy fixed it and everything like that. And to just fix it, it cost $376. I think there was something wrong with the wheelbarrow or something like that, but $376 to fix that. And add in the $180 for the key, we're already over $500. And on top of it, I have just been so bad with spending, especially on food. It's maybe because I don't have a lot of groceries in my house, but I have been going like to get fast food every single day. I've been door dashing like almost every day, or not every day, but like often. I've been getting fast food often, and of course, none of this is in the budget. So where am I getting the money from? I am pulling from my savings, and then I tell myself I'm gonna reimburse myself later. So since I have no emergency fund, what I've had to do is I've had to pull the $500 from my savings, and then now I have to struggle to pay back that money, almost like a loan to myself, little by little, which isn't exactly ideal. On top of it, I had to pay for my medicine that I take for my neck. I had to do a copay for the doctors. So all of this, I feel like, could have been avoided if I had already had a medical folder, and car emergency folder, and then an emergency fund folder. So in the next video, I'm going to add officially those 3 to my binder, and we are going to go from there because I just want to avoid being in this situation ever again, because now I am having to slowly take my money and put it away towards those bills when it's just a lot of money to account for that I took out of my savings, and realistically, I don't want to have to touch my savings. So it is June 3rd or 4th, I can't remember. It's one of those, and I am cash stuffing the last payment of May. So this is obviously my paycheck and then all of the tips I get. If you guys are new here, then you wouldn't know that I am a waitress and I work in the service industry. So I'm a waitress, I'm a delivery driver, I'm a bartender. I kind of hop around the restaurant. So I pull in about $900 a week. So that's usually what I have to cash stuff combined with my check and then all of the cash that I make throughout the day. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this cash stuffing. So this is my cute little variable expenses binder. I love it so much. I got this pink off of the Amazon and it is so cute. So groceries this week is going to be getting $20. And like I said, I am low on groceries, but I am trying not to go grocery shopping for like a month, which is like pushing it. But me and my boyfriend are moving in together next month, and I kind of want all this money to go towards groceries for me and him. I kind of don't really want to go grocery shopping because at the same time I work in a restaurant, and I have like the basic groceries that like I can stay with for a month. I'm leaving this apartment. I don't want to go grocery shopping, spend all the money just for food when I'm just going to be leaving here anyways. So I kind of want this to go to the new apartment. So, you know, I work at a restaurant, like I said, so I get tons of free food. I'm just always eating there and bringing home salads, stuff like that. So it's pushing it, but like that's what I'm trying to do. So in groceries now we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. So $58 in groceries. It feels like it's been so long since I did a cash stuffing video, even though it's like I just missed 1 week, but like still. Salon is going to be getting $40. So we're gonna open this up and we're gonna put in 2 20s. So now Salon has 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And I did just get my nails done yesterday. I was trying so hard to wait until I could get this video out to get my nails done, but they were just so beyond that I had to go. So this $60 is already used. So we are just going to put this to the side, and then I'm going to refund myself the money that I spent on that. So that is Salon. We already paid for that. Gas money is going to be getting $20. This is such a cool $10 bill. Again, we're just going to do a 20. And same thing as nails. I tried so hard to push it over until this video to like tell my car like, okay, you have a few more miles than you, just get to this video. But nope, I had to put gas yesterday. So again, this money is just going to be refunded to me since we already spent this. So gas has 20, 30, 35, and 40. And we spent exactly 40 on gas yesterday. So going right back to me. So that is gas. We are full for the week. Date night is not going to be getting anything this week because we got stuff to pay. Spending is also not going to be getting anything. And then giving is going to be getting 5. So we are just going to be doing 5 $1 bills. I've been doing really well about giving the actual money away. Like sometimes I will, like when I first started doing this, I would forget it was in there, and then every time I would still have $5 left over, but I've been making it a point to like, yeah, I have the $5, I'm literally giving it away, which is good. These are all of my receipts. We have so many receipts this week because, like I said, such a bad spending week these past 2 weeks. And that's another thing. All of these receipts are from the past 2 weeks because I didn't do a stuffing. I just had to pay the money for bills. So these are just everything from the past 2 weeks. So it is thick. So I will be scanning those into my Fetch Rewards. If you aren't familiar with Fetch Rewards, it is an app where you can scan receipts and then get money that is cashed out through gift cards with those receipts. I will leave my code below and also on the screen if you guys are interested in that. And then these are all of the coins. It is so many coins, you guys. And this one is getting pretty full. It is, I want to say it's halfway, just about. So we are going to transfer our coins. And once this one gets full, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with that money. I'm not sure if I want it to be like an extension of my savings or what I want to do with that, or if I just want to use it as its own separate fund for something else. So we'll see. All right. Those are all of the coins. All right, and now it is time for our big girl adulting binder, which is this big pink one right here. And I haven't updated my trackers yet, so I have to do that after this video with the new amounts. But as of now, all the trackers are on the current amounts. So this is my rent for June. It is obviously already fully funded at $1,100, so I am paying that today. If you guys didn't know, my rent is due on the 5th of every month, so I am paying that today. And then we are going to hop straight into utilities. Utilities is going to be getting $50. And since this was such a tight month for me in terms of unnecessary spending, unplanned spending, a lot of this video is going to be finally just capping out on all of the May bills that I had to have done. So that's why a lot of these are going to be seen getting a lot. So utilities is $50, and this includes my light bill, my internet bill, and it's supposed to also include my phone bill. My phone bill was also already taken out. It was $79. So I'm just going to let that be taken out, and I'm going to refund that money later. So I'm just going to use this for like my light and internet as of now. But utilities has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. So that is utilities. Next, we're going to go into insurance. My insurance, my car insurance is due on the 9th of every month. It's $200. And so today we are just going to be finishing that up because obviously we don't want to leave it to the last minute. So insurance is going to be getting $150. So we're just going to do 100 and then we're going to do a 50. So now insurance should have 1, 150, 170, 180, 190, 195, 6, 7, 8, 9, $200 in insurance. And I'm really looking, especially for this month and especially because I'm moving out, I want to start looking at exactly what I'm spending for my bills and see how I can reduce that. Because honestly, combined with my rent is already high for me living on my own. It's $1,100. Adding in the utilities, my light bill is usually like $130. My internet is $60. And then I have to pay for my water and everything like that. After all of my bills, it ends up coming out to like $1,300. And I want to be able to see how I can cut corners on everything. And that's just for my apartment. Not to mention the $200 I have to pay for my insurance. So hopefully I can find a cheaper car insurance. I don't know why all the car insurances I've been trying to find are so expensive, but I want to try and see if I can get it in the hundreds to pay for car insurance so I can at least chip away in some areas. But now insurance is fully funded at $200. Here is credit. Credit is going to be getting $60, and we are making that huge credit payment today, which is exciting because right now my utilization is pretty high, so I just want to try and chip it down. So we're going to do a 50, and then we are going to do a 10. All right. So right now in credit, we have 50, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, and 170, which is great. So we're going to be making that payment today and just continue helping our credit. Debt is going to be getting nothing this week. Retirement, I was using this. I still am planning on using this to put in a high yield savings account, but I know the stock market is really good to get into right now, so I'm changing this for this month into an investment fund. So it's still technically like a retirement fund, but right now all this money is going to go into investing, and I'm probably going to do that today too. So right now, retirement / investing is going to be getting 60. So we're going to do 320s and 60. So in retirement / investing, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, and $100 that I'm going to use. All right, and then next we have Bubs. He is going to be getting $10 because our anniversary is coming up on the 7th, and I already got him a gift, but there's something else that I want to get off of Amazon that I'm just going to budget for, because this week I'm going to be extremely strict in terms of we're not spending unless it's literally in the binder. So even just a little $10 purchase, I want to make sure I'm accounting for it. And that's why I like cash stuffing, because when you have cards, it's so easy to just put in the numbers, use Apple Pay, and it's just, the money just gets taken out so easily, and it's so convenient. But with cash, I literally want to make sure that I am taking the time and consciously spending instead of just spending. And that's exactly why I have so much issues with ordering fast food and DoorDash, because it's just so convenient. Not just with, you know, them delivering the food and everything, but the convenience and just literally how you pay for it. It's just literally done, one and done. All you have to do is click a few buttons, and that's pretty dangerous. So I definitely want to be more conscious with my spending this week. That's a huge goal of mine. Parents is going to be getting $50. And if you guys didn't know, like I said, I use this as like a savings account for my parents. Also, just whenever they need money from me, this is where I pull the money from. So I did send my brother $50 for some project he had to work on. So I sent him $50 for that. I also sent him another $25 for the same project, but I only took $50 out of here. So I'm just going to refund myself back that $50. So now Parents has $100. And then whenever he pays me back for that, which should be in like 2 weeks, then that $75 to $100 that I've paid him will go straight into this parent account. Is that Christmas is going to be getting skipped this week, but Christmas has $45. And then move fund. So there has been some work done in here. As of now, Move has $300, and today we are going to be adding in another $200. So if you guys didn't know, me and my boyfriend are moving in together. We are moving into a new apartment around July, like 20th, end of July, which isn't the best time to move out, because I heard from the woman that was trying to lease up the apartment that there's not really a lot that are available because everyone's trying to move out in July. So we've been looking for apartments, but you know, they're raising the rent on this one, which is 658 square feet, from 1,100 to about 1,600, which is literally insane. So we're just like, we're ready to move in too. So we're just going to move in together and find our own place. So I was already planning on moving out for myself, but now this fund is going towards the apartment that me and him are going to be spending and buying or leasing. So it isn't as much as I would like to have saved, obviously, by now. I wish that if we would have decided to move in earlier, I could have had a little bit more of a cushion. But obviously, you know, we decided we were ready and things just happen. You can't really plan for some things. So I'm just going to be working on continuing to add into this fund to make sure that we're set by July. But as of now, Move has 500. And then last night we did find an apartment that we loved. So we applied for it. The application fee and the administrative fee combined was $380. So 500 minus 380 is going to be 120. So that's all we're going to be left in this binder. So I'm going to swap these bills out, and I'm going to substitute 380 from this, and then I'm going to leave myself 120 left in Move, and that's all we're going to have left for that. So I am going to do that off camera once this video is over, just so I don't confuse myself. And I'll swap out those bills. All right. So now we are also going to be allocating for $80 for a refund. Again, like I said, I had to pay for that. Key, but I was pulling from different aspects instead of planning for it via my binders. So all those unplanned expenses I now have to refund myself for. So the key was $180. As of now, I'm just going to be paying $80. So I'm going to refund myself half, and then next week I'll do the other half. So it's going to be 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80. So $80 is just going to go to the side. This is going to go into my wallet, back into my savings where I got that from. And then lastly, we are going to be stuffing $55 into my savings for plane refunds. So I know this video is pretty confusing in terms of, like, there's so much money being refunded, but this week was a lot. Like, these past 2 weeks were a lot in terms of spending. So right now we're just trying to catch up on all of that. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $55, and this is refunding my savings just for like regular spending. Like, I've spent, like I said, money on food that wasn't allocated for. I've spent, my nails were a little more than 60, so just little things here and there that I have to refund. So that is $55 going into my savings. And then this money is refunding what I paid for the key. So just refunding myself all around in different aspects. But I do have a savings calculator. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I planned with this. This has tape because it was on my wall because I use this to like balance myself. So my savings calculator, and this is going back to the bank. So right now I have $141 in my wallet because I did make over 800 this week. I made 941, but I knew that I was going to stuff 800. So as soon as I made over that 800, anything over 800, I put in my wallet to just go back to my savings. So I have 141 extra money that is going to my savings. On top of it, I have an additional $55 that I allocated through this stuffing to put into my savings. So that is a total of 196 that's going back today. Right now, I have $867 in the bank for my savings. If you guys didn't know, the total, it is supposed to be $1,358. So we've done a lot of damage with everything that we've owed. So we're adding in 196 to that, and we are finally going to be back in the thousands. So we're going to be back at $1,063 in our savings. And then the remaining debt I have to pay back to myself is just going to be $295 for the savings. So that is kind of what I'm going off of. So hopefully next week we can chip away at a lot more of that. And then I do have a few goals this week. Like I said, I just want to be more conscious of my spending. I want to put away $400 worth of rent for July. So if you guys didn't know, I've been using this method where for the first week I put away the entire 7 days. Everything I make for every single day just goes straight towards rent. But I'm realizing, especially with all of my bills being on different days, that might not be the best model for me because I need to have access to money that I'm putting away every single week. So I'm just going to work on putting away set amounts every single week. So for July, I'm just going to put away $400 next week. And then I'm also looking to pay off my remaining savings debt. So I need to finish paying off the rest of the key. And then I also have my interviews next week. If you guys did not know, I am currently looking to be promoted in my job. Like I said, I work in the service industry. So this will just be moving up from just being a regular server team member to being a service professional. So I have interviews next Friday, so wish me luck on that. I definitely want to budget some money for interview outfit for next week, so that'll be fun. Next week we'll be having 3 new stuffing categories, as well as I'll be putting some money away for that fun stuff. So that'll be happening. But so what you do for the interview is you move up from team member to service professional, and then once you are a service professional, you will hopefully become manager in a few months once you're ready. So that is what I'm going for, because I am 20 years old and you have to be 21 to become manager. So if I go through this process and I, set myself up to be on salary at 21, that is amazing. So that is what that looks like. I'm just going to put this back on the wall here. And yeah, that is it for the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Look how full this is getting. This looks so full. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it was a lot to keep up with. It was a pretty chatty cash stuff with me, but I just wanted to catch you guys up on all the crazy things that have been happening. Next week, hopefully, will be a lot smoother. We will refund the key money and then hopefully start paying off that car maintenance money and then refund that savings money. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.